All righty, we're getting ready to do the next edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Here are a couple of cards that are going to give you a heads up before we get to it, however. The overall temperature of the reading, come to the edge. Come to the edge. Now, it sounds like a voluntary thing, but maybe it's actually pushing you to the edge because the other card here makes the determination. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'll lay it all out for you coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome to this latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Very much appreciate that you spend time with me. If you are someone who has already liked and subscribed and you listen every day, thank you very much. You make this whole thing worthwhile. If you are a brand new person coming to this channel for the first time, please like and subscribe. Very important for the folks at YouTube as I want to build this channel, of course. Now, what separates the Tao Daily Tarot reading from virtually every other tarot reading or tarot reading? First of all, I do archetypal readings. And in other words, I take the images on the card, read them as they are. Okay? Now, I do use some intuition to kind of build a storyline as we go farther because you want a complete storyline. But in essence, think of this as your metaphysical weather report. Because I look at four different energies. The energy of coming, the energy of going, the energy of pushing, and the energy of pulling. You wouldn't necessarily think of those as energies, but stop and think of the forces that are around you every single day. Pushing you in one direction, pulling you in another direction, coming, going, all that action. So again, this is a metaphysical weather report. It tells you what's going on around you. You apply the energies to your life, whether they're love, whether they're money, whether they're happiness or health or whatever. You apply them because you know what's going on in your life better than anybody else. I also have the hyper shuffle. People want to see a tarot reader shuffle the cards. I do that, so that is still up ahead. I think you'll enjoy the experience, first time anyway. And I squeeze all of this into less than 10 minutes. I usually aim for 8 or 9 minutes, and that's because you are a busy person. You have a busy life. But 8 or 9 minutes, you can do a fast read, get your metaphysical weather report, and move on. So that's the point. Alrighty, so that all established. How about if we get to this special kind of shuffle, the hyper shuffle, coming up in a moment. And so there you go. There is the hyper shuffle. So let's get to the reading. Rather an interesting reading because there's a lot of passion in this reading, and there are a lot of major arcana too. I think we have 3 as I'm looking. Alrighty, so let's get to it. First of all, we have the come to the edge. That is the overall kind of feeling for this reading. Come to the edge. Very fascinating. And with the number up in the corner there being 36-9, that would tend to lead me to believe that maybe this was kind of a coming to sort of a situation. You want to come to the edge. You want to kind of open up your life a little bit, I think is what we're doing here. Let's take a look. First of all, we begin with the Hierophant. Alrighty? So the Hierophant is follow the rules, follow the procedure, be a good scout, be a good player, and follow the rules. Okay, so that is in your life. And in fact, you could say, in almost everybody's life right now in this COVID time, everybody's kind of following the rules more or less, right? Yeah, kind of following the dictates. Then we have the Hermit, another major arcana, looking for maybe how to be a good player, maybe looking for insight. Maybe as the Hierophant demands, you've been playing by the rules and you're going, well, the rules aren't working so much for me. So you're going to the Hermit, you're going inside, you're deciding, how can I make maybe adjustments to the way I'm doing things and still sort of kind of follow the rules. We go from there to the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands talks about basically being overwhelmed, a lot of responsibility, right? And that may be coming to the edge. You're going, okay, look, I'm playing the game by the rules. Whew, man, it's burdensome. Man, it's wearing me out. I need a break. And the 10 tells me that maybe that's just about where you're at. You're looking for your break. And then we do the third arcana here, the Emperor. And the Emperor can be very bossy, can be very demanding, can be sort of beneficent, generous. But again, there's the idea, just like we had in the beginning with the Hierophant, of this idea of some sort of all-powerful force or organization or something. And I'm getting the sense that you want to break away from that. The question is, how do I? Okay, but you're at that point. You are indeed coming to the edge. That's what you're looking at. That's the idea. Let's do a magnifier card here, and we do that with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands knows who she is. The Queen of Wands is a very lustful, I suppose, probably, because the wands have to do with lust, have to do with that kind of energy, passion, that sort of stuff. So there is that energy in your life of wanting to add more passion, more meaning to your life, but you're having a tough time working this all out. And the other magnifier, it kind of follows up with that. It is the King of Wands. So, because we have a king and queen here, it may be somebody in your life. It may not be the government or anything like that at all. It may be somebody in your life you're trying to work out a balance with. You're trying to reconnect with. Okay? So yes, indeed, because of the King and Queen of Wands, passion is something that you may be working to with somebody else or with both sides of yourself, so that you can find some sort of a passionate outlet in your life anymore, as opposed to what we've been going through in the past year. And to complicate this just a little bit, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is the vice versa card. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, self-centered, driven to money over relationships, work, home, are in balance. And you could, without pushing the case too much, say that in our world today, that kind of is the deal. That there is this self-centeredness, there is this focus on material stuff, there is this focus on my way or the highway kind of stuff. And that may be where you are looking to come to the edge in your life and lifestyle. I want to do something different. I want passion in my life. And you're willing to go to the edge. You may be at the edge already. And I would think, my sense is that this is just the beginning of the trip. You may need a couple of months. It may not be till spring where we really begin to see things open up in that regard. But for now, you are understanding that your life just isn't getting it. There's not that passion. There's not that connection. And that's why you have to go to the edge. Hey, be sure to like and subscribe. Very important for the folks at YouTube as I build this channel. Thank you in advance. Otherwise, have yourself a great day. Another reading coming up tomorrow. I do a brand new reading every single day. In the meantime, blessings.